Hi, I'm Dena Yohe with Hope for Hurting Parents. I'm also the author of You Are Not Alone, Hope for Hurting Parents of Troubled Kids. I've been sharing my top 10 tips for hurting parents, parents whose sons and daughters, teenagers or adults of any age, are causing them pain and heartache. So today I'm going to share tip number 8, which is educate yourself. This is one of the things that helped me, which is why it's on my list, because when our daughter began to abuse alcohol and drugs and was diagnosed with some mental health issues, I was clueless. I didn't know anything about either of those situations. I felt lost, like I had awoken in a foreign land. I didn't know the vocabulary. I didn't know anyone else that was going through this kind of thing as a parent. And I didn't know where to turn for help. I didn't even know where to find information. Of course, the obvious was that I could Google. Of course, back when this started with us, I had just barely started to use a computer. There was no Facebook. There might not even have been Google, but there was the internet. So I turned to the internet. You can also go to the library. It's a wonderful place to get all kinds of resources and information. On our website, we have a wide variety of books listed under many different topics, including prayer and just overall general issues. We also list a wide variety of websites and other ministries or programs around the country, like NAMI, the National Association on Mental Illness. Their website is full of articles, information, where there are classes in your area, and even support groups for the loved ones, as well as support groups for the individual. You can Google Al-Anon for alcohol-related issues, Nar-Anon for drug-related, Celebrate Recovery. On their websites, they have a lot of information as well, just to help you understand what you're dealing with, what it looks like, how you might respond, where might you be able to find help, and even definition of terms. So you can go to the internet, you can go to some of these different program websites, you can go to our website, you can go to the library. Another source of educating myself was taking NAMI's Family to Family class. I think it was a 13-week class when I took it. I think it's a few weeks shorter now. That course was so amazing because in addition to being free, they taught me everything about how the brain works, what are the major mental illnesses, what are the symptoms, how are they often treated, what does it look like for someone to live successfully with one of these mental afflictions. I heard that term used recently by someone who has a great podcast. Her name is Nicole Golden, and she prefers the term mental afflictions. So NAMI's class is awesome. Then finding other people that were going through something similar, people that I met in those support groups that I mentioned in my last video, support groups for these types of problems. Those people were a great resource of help and information, helping me understand, helping me learn. So reading books, going to websites, and talking to other people, picking their brains. Maybe you know someone who's been on this similar journey longer than you, and you can learn from them and educate yourself through their experiences. And they are often more than happy to share with you. If your son or daughter has a drug problem, maybe you know someone who has recovered and is walking in sobriety. You can ask them to tell you their story. They will probably be a great source of wisdom and insight. The same with a drug-related problem. The LGBTQ issue, the gender identity fluidity, is very confusing for us as parents, especially Christian parents, to try and understand. So there are great materials. We listed some on our website. One good resource is Posture Shift. They are all about helping parents and the church respond in a loving way and understand more what their children are going through. Let's see, another one is Preston Sprinkle. That's an interesting last name, Sprinkle. But Preston Sprinkle, you can Google him. He is very knowledgeable. He's a theologian as well. For believers, we really want to understand what the scriptures say, what's God's perspective, and what should ours be. And he talks and speaks and writes a lot to that. Christopher Yuan, Y-U-A-N, he has a great website. He's also written and spoken a lot to that issue. So look for people who are active in the arena of what your child is struggling with, wrestling with. If it's an adoption issue, there's a great website called Honestly Adoption. That's on our website. The couple who started it have a lot of wisdom and insight. So look for people that are experts in that area and glean from them, their books, their podcasts, their messages. Facebook. Another place on Facebook is our Secret Hope for Hurting Parents page. You have to be a friend with either me or our team, one of our teammates, Facebook friend, and then we want to hear a little bit of your story, and then we will send you an invitation, and you'll see it in your notifications. And that secret group is for parents like you to have a safe, confidential place where you can ask questions, ask for advice, just vent or share what you're going through, receive prayer, empathy, messages back to encourage you, comfort you. It's another great place to educate yourself. You can say, I'm clueless, here's what I'm dealing with, can anyone help me understand? So I hope that educating yourself and learning more will help you, because one of the big reasons is it will lower your fear because you'll understand more. You may have more empathy also with increased understanding of what's behind the behaviors and the actions. What's really going on in your child's heart? What are they wrestling with? What got them to where they are today? So it will decrease your faith, increase your empathy, and give you more peace of mind. At least you understand a little more what's going on, and hopefully will respond a little better as we know more. So I hope that this will help decrease your anxiety as you educate yourself. And I hope my book can help too. You are not alone. Understanding how you can walk through this journey and not just survive, but thrive. God bless you today. And next time I will share my next tip.